Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Nurul Shakira binti Yusof. My metric number is 01D8019F1096. I'm from DPA30073. So today, first of all, I would like to thank my lecturer for subject Cost and Management Accounting 1, Puan Jawarah binti Mamat, for trusting me and give me this opportunity to explain about recording labor time. So yeah, I will try my best and use this given opportunity as well as possible. Okay. As you know, in chapter 4, we will learn about labor and wage analysis. So I will give a further explanation in subtopic 4.2, which is recording labor time. Okay, so what is labor time record? Labor time record is defined as a document which record the amount of time spent by an employee, showing the analysis between a number of activities during a payment period. Okay, it may record the wages, labor cost of time spent. Okay, so as for your information, there are two types of records. Okay, first one is for attendance and the second one is for output. As we know, every job will have one person that will in charge to manage it, right? So in this job, the timekeeping department is responsible for recording the attendance time and job time of the following. First, the time spent in the factory by each worker. It means the time you arrive and leave the factory. And the second one is the time spent by each worker on each job. It means how long you spend your time at your place until your work done. Next, why attendance is important? Attendance is important because it provides basic data for preparation of payrolls, calculation and controlling labor costs, and keeping the attendance record to meet the statutory requirement. Did you know why it related to statutory requirement? Let me give you an example. As we know, every company will be audited by authorized auditor. Employee attendance tracking provide proof for a wage and hour audit or lawsuit. However, most employers do not worry about a lawsuit or audit until they receive notification of a pending action. Practicing accurate attendance tracking of employee hours and time off will support employers' arguments against a claim. Otherwise, courts will defer to the attendance record of employee. To summarize, we can see that attendance record helps to ensure that HR are managing attendance effectively, to reduce persecution towards employee, to make sure non-employee are never over or unpaid because the exact hours are available, and many more. Furthermore, here are some purposes of time booking. First purpose of time booking is to determine the cost of job performed. Second, to determine the quantity and value of work done. And last one is to determine earning like wages and bonus, which is depend on the time taken by worker in performing a job. As I said earlier, there are two types of record. First for attendance and the second one is for output. For attendance record, the clock card is used by each worker. Time recording clock is usually placed at the entrance to the building. And each worker has to punch each time they comes in and leave. Besides we use the punch card, we can use other ways such as fingerprint, QR code, facial recognition, and many more. Okay, so from the attendance record, companies can determine which employee arrive early, on time, or consistently late, and it helps to identify who has the most absent without providing a valid reason. For output record, it divides into three. First is daily and weekly timesheets. It filled in by the workers and countersigned by supervisor. It shows how the workers spend their time during the day, and you must remember the total time on the timesheets must correspond with the total time shown in attendance records. Okay. Second is job cards. It's related to a single job or batch. Its content entry relating to numerous employees. As usual, on completion of the job, it will contain a full record of times and quantities produced. Lastly, operation card is also known as piecework ticket, and it records the total numbers of items produced and rejected. Now, I will explain about idle time. Idle time is the time that is paid for but no productive results are obtained. At this time, employee will still be paid for their basic salary. Idle time can be avoidable and unavoidable. If avoidable, the cost may exclude from the product cost and charged directly into the profit and loss account. And if unavoidable, uh, it will treated as an indirect cost and will be apportioned to all product as part of production overhead. Here are some causes why idle time occurs. First, inefficiency in maintaining machinery. Second, waiting for work. Next, machine breakdown. Furthermore, material shortage. And lastly, delay instruction on the work to be carried out. So yeah, now we are at the end of our discussion, and what I can conclude is recording labor time is essential to control, even though worker salary do not depend on the attendance, but it will give negative impact to an organization. If we not control, the worker will not care about time, and it can lead to bad atmosphere in workplace. Other than that, the worker will have more idle time, and for sure, production schedule will not be followed. Okay, recording labor time train us to use time wisely, to be more disciplined, and many more. Okay, that's all from me. Once again, thank you.